conferences, bragging rights at stake, the SEC versus the Big Ten. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Indiana Hoosiers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Checking in before the game with the Hoosiers head coach. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Hoosiers ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The run inside. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, one of the reasons why it's hard to run against this defense is because of that guy right there. He's one of the best D tackles in the game, and he's got tremendous explosiveness, quicks. He's strong at the point of attack. He can shed blocks, and he completely ate that last run up.
Got a little grass. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Brown wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Quick release on the RPO. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup. This Auburn offense doing work. They're set up with another first down. Running inside. It's Cobb. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Pulls it on the option. Turning it off. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh,
how did he not pick up
that
the
one
ball?
back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. On the ground, it's Cobb. There's some room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Washington. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He's got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Tigers want to crank the tempo. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run play action. Buying some time as he moves left. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
He's definitely going to want that one back. Man, they put a nice drive together. That's the opening drive you want. Start driving the football down the field, having success, and then you just get just a little bit aggressive, a little bit greedy, making the throw, forcing it into coverage, and throwing the interception.
Shadow of the goalpost looming. 1st and 10 from their own 1, just looking for breathing room. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to the well. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Becker. Breaks free, and he might be gone. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking for a crease. It's Richard. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. That's reeled in. It's Preston. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job on the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He breaks a tackle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And the Hoosiers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Grabbed behind the line. It's Becker. good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Go, go. The run inside. It's Richard. And he runs into a wall. Maybe he got it back to the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier is just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hoover. Finds his tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they're not comfortable with their field goal kicker from here, so the offense will go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Running inside, it's Cobb. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Nimrod.
Man.
Oh, a lot of space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And these offenses, man, they've been struggling, and you've been waiting. Who's going to make the big play? They finally break through. They make the big explosive play, and maybe this is what they needed to get this offense rolling.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. Auburn calls it second of 3 timeouts. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Richard. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Second down coming up. Back to pass, it's Hoover. Here's a heat. He'll blow it down, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The run inside. It's Richard. Shows him the stiff arm.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed. This defense cannot allow any big plays here in the second half.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Might as well give it to him again. Runs through a tackle.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Hoosiers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Caught behind the line. It's Preston. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Indiana! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do, David.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he puts through the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Running inside. It's Cobb. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
That's caught. It's Singleton. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Using his legs, it's Cobb. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
The sure hands, it's Johnson. There he goes. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
So difficult because my eyes tell me he's a defensive guy. He's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find it.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to power their way ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And, man, this is a big decision coming up, right? Like, this is still a tie football game. So if you get stopped on 4th down, man, you're setting the other team up with good field position, almost in field goal position right off the jump. This is a big 4th down play.
Needing a conversion, Auburn comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness, but
maybe a crease. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The run inside. It's Washington. Runs through the tackle. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. The Hoosiers take their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. A 1st down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good.
It's hard to play this. These niggas really doing what the fuck they want while you playing. Like, play like you.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to move them on the counter. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Hoosiers want to pick up the tempo.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Looking for a man. It's Hoover. Going downfield for the big play. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Looking deep.
It's crazy, bro.
Turnover can swing momentum.
Why can't my man
He
throw
managed a
this
few
ball?
yards on that return, but the bigger play was the
He
fact
got
that they
that.
forced the turnover.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job
Well, they
bringing on the
turned
football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have two left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Offensively, I love balance. I love when I get some big gains on the ground, now taking shots down the field, but I got to protect my QB. They did not keep him upright. He had a chance to make a play, especially after the big run play, the play before. The defense was playing the run. QB couldn't get it done.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
The Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He's got it again. Showing off the arm. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Becker. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hoover. A little screen to the running back. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Soft spot in the middle. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And that's such an underrated skill when you watch quarterbacks, man. To be able to see him, he sees the receiver breaking from the right side of the field, but you got to be able to read the coverage in front, and that's really good timing, getting the ball out of your hands, knowing when he's going to come open, and putting the ball right on him.
Pulls it and fires to the left. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Really, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Running inside. It's that is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. With the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block, but boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut on him.
Finds his man. It's Preston. Spin, still running. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
And the Hoosiers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Run in the red zone, it's Martin. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Right back to the well. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Indiana! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been bumped the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third.
That's a good thing,
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. They'll start on the ground with Washington. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Brown will throw it. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch. Let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it, make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Here's a give to Washington. Might have a chance. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. With the catch, it's Kane. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Auburn going to work with another first down. The run inside. It's Cobb. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Brown wants to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here. When it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, when the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Takes the handoff. It's Cobb. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Escapes the pressure to his right. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. And they go back on top.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Right back to it. Makes it past the mark. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Becker. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Got a man, it's Marsh. Smashes him with the stiff arm. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
Running inside, it's Martin. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. Going to the run, it's Martin. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line? And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They want to run this quarterback. They were all over him. No nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Tie ball game here in the fourth.
And that's why this kid is so automatic. You set him up anywhere on the field, and
Every
puts it
time I
right
do
down
it,
the
I
plate.
ain't seen him like get out there and block my one. I ain't seen him make that block good. I don't know what
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. Connection to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's first down from the 48. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
I think a really big key in the RPO game is having really good rhythm and timing. Offense didn't have it there, and that's why it falls incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Here's a give to Washington. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The run inside, it's Cobb. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Here's a give to Washington. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Ain't no way.
That's a huge score for this offense. As a head coach, you love to see your team respond. Obviously, your defense gives up a field goal on the last possession to tie the game. Offense doesn't even flinch. You come out on the field, you execute, you march it down the field, score a touchdown, and you punctuate that drive, retaking the lead and putting all the pressure back on your opponent.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
You did that. That'd be so. This is that wasn't even no green. This one's no easy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Hoover. Oh, they're after him.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for room. It's Martin. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Becker. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Defense is about getting the guy on the ground, holding on for dear life. It's hard, I know, with so much speed on the outside, but you got to get that guy on the ground. When you miss one tackle, next thing you know, all that extra yardage is killing your defense.
The Hoosiers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Options galore here. 2nd and just a few inches. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Dragged down, but they'll throw the sticks for a first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. The RPO, it's complete, and they get him down.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hoover. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Plays like that are the type of plays that win you games. Bottom line, here we are, it's late. It's a close game. It's a huge 3rd down, and somebody's got to step up and make a play.
Trailing by a touchdown, this 4th down opportunity is gargantuan. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion. Auburn
trying to work this clock down. The give on the counter. Got a little space. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Now timeout taken by Indiana. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll give it to Washington. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Timeout taken by the Hoosiers. They cannot stop the clock again. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the quarterback takes a knee. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with a considerable talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity that they took advantage of. They made the plays they needed to make. They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans will be talking about for years and years to come.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
You be killing me. What's his beat? Oh, Low Power 86. Dang. That's horrible. Fuck. That's why you ain't throwing that motherfucker down the field. I mean, too fuck, man. Fucking 87. Low Power is fucking crazy. Jeez. 87 Low Power. That's just good. You get it back in the 87. Oh, man, boy. That's so powerful. Yeah, you could have ain't getting no first one. This guy's a lost war. Yeah, man. It's kitchen, you know. Ain't nobody dropping shit. These niggas ain't dropping, man. These niggas know what the Navy is. Those football footage. Man, these niggas ain't crossing others. Man, they should kill them. She was fucking eyeball. Turn on that fucking eyeball. Shit, wow, boy. Good for you. Man on field. Just thought I could get that. That shit crazy.